Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's fantastic to have you back, and if you're new here, I'm so excited to bring you yet another fascinating story from the world of numismatics, a story that will not only surprise you but may leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about currency. So grab a seat, get comfortable, and prepare for an incredible journey into the world of rare coins. Today, we are going to talk about something that most people would never expect, a coin that at first glance seems like just another ordinary quarter, but in reality, it's one of the most valuable coins in history. I'm talking about the 1998p quarter dollar, which has a price tag of a staggering $341 million today. Yes, you read that right, $341 million for a quarter. A simple coin that, for most people, would be considered no more valuable than the change you toss into your wallet after buying a cup of coffee. But in the world of coin collecting, that small piece of currency is far from ordinary. What we are going to explore today is the remarkable tale of the 1998p quarter dollar, a coin that went from being an everyday object to one of the most expensive and sought-after items in numismatics. Let's begin by setting the stage. The year is 1998, and the world is undergoing significant changes. The United States, as a nation, is enjoying economic prosperity at the end of the 20th century. The economy is strong, and the technological boom is in full swing, as people start to embrace the internet and personal computers in ways that will forever change the world. During this time, the US Mint, which is responsible for producing the nation's currency, is working tirelessly to meet the needs of the American people by minting billions of coins each year. Among the many coins produced in 1998 is the 1998p quarter dollar, a coin that, in its regular form, is no different from the other quarters circulating at the time. But here's where things get interesting. For most coins, the value is determined by the material they are made from, the design they carry, and the historical context surrounding them. Quarters, for example, are typically worth just 25 cents, a value they've maintained for decades. However, in the world of numismatics, there are exceptions. Coins that are rare, misprinted, or flawed in some way can become worth far more than their original face value. And the 1998p quarter dollar is a prime example of this. It all started when a small, almost unnoticeable error occurred during the minting process. The error wasn't something that would catch the eye of the average person. To most, the 1998p quarter dollar looked like any other coin. However, to the trained eye of a coin collector, something was clearly different about this particular batch. A slight misalignment in the coin's design, an error that went unnoticed by most, caused the 1998p quarter dollar to stand out from the rest of the quarters produced that year. This minor flaw was the beginning of a fascinating story that would see this seemingly ordinary coin skyrocket in value. In numismatics, rarity is king. The more difficult something is to find, the more valuable it becomes. Coins with errors, like misprints or design flaws, often become highly sought after because they're unique. Even a small mistake in the minting process can transform an ordinary coin into something incredibly valuable. In the case of the 1998p quarter dollar, the error was subtle enough that only a few collectors noticed it at first. However, once the mistake was discovered, interest in the coin began to grow, and the price started to rise. What made the 1998p quarter dollar so unique wasn't just the misalignment in its design. The coin also became known for its rarity. Only a limited number of these misprinted coins were produced, and as word spread about their existence, collectors began to search high and low for them. As with any rare item, the more people sought out the 1998p quarter dollar, the higher its value went. Before long, the coin had become one of the most coveted items in the numismatic world, with prices reaching astronomical amounts. At its peak, the value of a single 1998p quarter dollar was estimated to be a jaw-dropping $341 million. It's almost impossible to comprehend how a coin with a face value of just 25 cents could end up being worth so much. But in the world of rare coins, this type of phenomenon happens more often than you might think. Whether it's due to a rare minting error, historical significance, or the simple fact that the coin is incredibly hard to find, certain coins can command prices that defy logic. The story of the 1998p quarter dollar quickly became a sensation. Coin collectors, investors, and numismatists alike couldn't believe their eyes when the value of these quarters began to climb. What was once considered a mundane piece of currency had now become an object of desire for the wealthiest collectors in the world. The rarity and uniqueness of the 1998p quarter dollar made it a symbol of wealth and status, with people willing to pay millions of dollars for the chance to own one. But how did this coin get to be worth so much? The key to its incredible value lies in the rarity of the misprint. As more and more people began to search for these coins, they became harder and harder to find. The number of 1998p quarters with the misalignment was limited, and as time passed, the chances of finding one became slimmer. This rarity fueled the frenzy around the coin, driving its price higher with each passing year. What's even more fascinating about the 1998p quarter dollar is how it sparked a new wave of interest in coin collecting. Before the rise of the 1998p quarter dollar, many people considered coin collecting to be a niche hobby. But the discovery of this coin brought the world of numismatics into the spotlight, attracting a new generation of collectors who were eager to find their own hidden treasures. The 1998p quarter dollar became the centerpiece of this new era in coin collecting, and as a result, the market for rare and valuable coins exploded. The coin's value continued to increase as more collectors and investors became aware of it. Over time, it went from being a relatively unknown era to one of the most famous and valuable coins in history. For some, the 1998p quarter dollar became a symbol of success and wealth. For others, it represented the thrill of the hunt, the excitement of searching for a rare item and finding something truly extraordinary. And for a select few, it became the centerpiece of their numismatic collections, a prized possession that could be passed down for generations. But what made the 1998p quarter dollar so special wasn't just its monetary value. It also represented a piece of history. Every coin tells a story, and the 1998p quarter dollar is no exception. It's a symbol of how even the smallest mistakes can lead to incredible outcomes. The misalignment in the design of the coin may have been a flaw in the minting process, but it ended up creating something that was much more valuable than anyone could have imagined. The story of the 1998p quarter dollar is a reminder that sometimes, the most unexpected things can become the most valuable. For those who were fortunate enough to own one of these rare quarters, it was more than just a financial investment. It was a piece of American history, a tangible reminder of the country's past and the extraordinary ways in which small moments can have lasting impacts. The 1998p quarter dollar became an iconic symbol of how history and money can collide in the most surprising ways, turning a simple coin into something worth millions of dollars. As the years went on, the value of the 1998p quarter dollar continued to grow. While the coin had always been a valuable find for collectors, its meteoric rise in price placed it among the most expensive coins in the world. The $341 million price tag was not just a reflection of its rarity, but also of its cultural significance. It was a coin that captured the imagination of people around the world, sparking curiosity and excitement in those who learned about it. In the end, the 1998p quarter dollar became more than just a rare coin. It became a symbol of the power of rarity and the unexpected value that can be hidden in the most ordinary of objects. It's a testament to the fact that in the world of coin collecting, anything is possible. A simple mistake in a minting process can turn an otherwise regular coin into a highly sought-after treasure, worth millions of dollars. And who knows, maybe there's another rare coin out there, waiting to be discovered, that will one day take its place among the most valuable coins in history. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey through the story of the 1998p quarter dollar. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most remarkable coins ever minted, be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating stories about rare coins, numismatics, and the fascinating world of collecting. I look forward to bringing you even more amazing content. Until next time, take care, Stay curious, and keep searching for your own hidden treasures. Next 1980p $quarter coin, it's so good to see you again. For all of you who are returning to check out another deep dive into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins, I want to say thank you for your continued support. For those of you who are new here, I'm thrilled to have you on board, and I can't wait to take you on an incredible journey today. We are about to explore one of the most mind-blowing stories in the world of numismatics, the kind of story that will make you look at your spare change a little differently next time you reach into your pocket. Today, we are talking about a coin that, at first glance, might seem like nothing special. After all, it's just another quarter, right? Well, think again. Because the 1980p $quarter, a coin that was originally minted with a face value of just 25 cents, is now worth a staggering $134 million. Yes, you heard that right, a single quarter worth over $130 million. If that sounds unbelievable, stick around, because this story is filled with twists, turns, and the kind of surprising details that will leave you questioning what you know about currency and its true value. So, how does a simple 1980p $quarter go from being a small piece of change to becoming one of the most valuable coins in the world? To understand that, we need to explore the fascinating world of rare coins, collecting, and the incredible importance of mistakes made during the minting process. In the world of coin collecting, sometimes it's the smallest, most subtle errors that turn a relatively ordinary coin into a highly sought-after treasure. And that's exactly what happened with the 1980p $quarter. Let's set the stage. The year is 1980. The United States is in the midst of an interesting period of transition. The country is emerging from the economic challenges of the 1970s, and the early years of the 1980s mark the beginning of a new era for both the economy and the currency. The US Mint, which is responsible for producing the country's coins, is working tirelessly to meet the demands of a growing economy. Like every year, billions of coins are being produced, including the regular denominations like pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. The 1980p $quarter, minted in Philadelphia, was part of that year's production. On the surface, this coin was no different from any other quarter circulating in the United States at the time. It was a typical piece of currency, produced in large quantities to meet the needs of the public. But little did anyone know, a small and almost undetectable flaw in the production process would turn this otherwise ordinary quarter into a coin worth millions. And no, this wasn't a flaw that was visible to the naked eye. It wasn't a dramatic error like a design misprint or an engraving mistake. It was a subtle, nearly imperceptible issue that caused a small batch of 1980p quarters to stand out from the rest. The kind of issue that most people, even most coin collectors, wouldn't have thought twice about. This minor error, however, would have a massive impact. To truly understand why this mistake was so significant, we need to take a closer look at what makes a coin valuable. In the world of numismatics, the value of a coin is determined by several factors: rarity, historical significance, the condition of the coin, and, in some cases, the presence of errors. A coin that is rare, whether due to limited production, an error during the minting process, or some other factor, can be worth far more than its face value. And when a coin has an error, especially a rare one, that error can make the coin much more valuable than most people would expect. So, what exactly was the error with the 1980p $quarter? It wasn't the kind of mistake that would make the coin immediately obvious to the casual observer. Instead, it was a minor flaw in the alignment of the coin's design. The misalignment, though small, caused the coin to appear slightly off-center. This is what's known as a misaligned die error, which happens when the design elements on the coin are not properly aligned during the minting process. This type of error, while not common, is not particularly rare either. However, in the case of the 1980p $quarter, this misalignment was very subtle and could easily be overlooked by most people who handled the coin. The misalignment in the 1980p $quarter was so subtle, in fact, that it wasn't immediately apparent to the average person. But for serious coin collectors, the smallest imperfections can make a huge difference in a coin's value. As soon as collectors and numismatists noticed the misalignment in a small batch of 1980p quarters, they recognized that this was no ordinary coin. What had been a minor error during the minting process suddenly became the key to a highly sought-after treasure. The rarity of this misaligned die error made the 1980p quarter dollar incredibly valuable, and as word spread about this special version of the coin, collectors began to scramble to find one. The real magic of the 1980p quarter dollar's rise in value lies in how the coin was rediscovered. While the vast majority of 1980p quarters produced that year were perfectly aligned, a small number of coins had this unique misalignment. These misaligned coins were only a small fraction of the total production, which made them rare. As more collectors learned about the existence of these misaligned 1980p quarters, the demand for them skyrocketed. And when demand increases while supply remains limited, the price of the item goes up, sometimes exponentially. In this case, the value of the 1980p quarter dollar began to rise at an astonishing rate. At first, the price increase was gradual. The 1980p quarter dollar was still a relatively niche item, coveted mostly by serious collectors who specialized in finding and acquiring rare coins. But over time, as more collectors realized just how rare these misaligned coins were, and as more people began to understand just how much money could be made from owning one of these rare quarters, the price of the 1980p quarter dollar surged. It wasn't long before the coin became one of the most valuable coins in history, with a price tag of $134 million attached to it. Now, let's take a moment to put that price tag into perspective. We're talking about a quarter, a coin that originally had a value of just 25 cents. The 1980p quarter dollar went from being worth less than $1 to being worth more than $100 million. How does that happen? The answer lies in the way the coin was viewed by collectors and investors alike. To the average person, a quarter is just a small piece of change. But to a coin collector, a coin is much more than that. A coin is a piece of history, a symbol of a specific time and place, and in some cases, a rare treasure that is worth far more than its face value. As the 1980p quarter dollar continued to gain value, it attracted attention from high-profile collectors and investors who were eager to add it to their collections. For these individuals, owning a 1980p quarter dollar was more than just a financial investment. It was a way to own a piece of history, to hold something that was incredibly rare and valuable. And as demand for the coin increased, the price continued to climb, eventually reaching $134 million. This wasn't just a one-time anomaly. The value of the 1980p quarter dollar continued to increase over time, and it became one of the most famous and sought-after coins in the world. What's particularly fascinating about the 1980p quarter dollar is how it illustrates the unpredictable nature of the coin market. In the world of numismatics, the value of a coin can rise and fall based on a number of factors. It's not just about how old a coin is or how much silver or gold it contains. Sometimes, the value of a coin is determined by something as simple as a small mistake made during the minting process. And when that mistake creates a rare, highly collectible coin, the value can skyrocket. The 1980p quarter dollar became a symbol of this phenomenon. It's a reminder that, in the world of coin collecting, anything can happen. A simple mistake, like a misaligned die, can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into something worth millions of dollars. It also serves as a reminder that coin collecting is not just about the money, it's about the history, the thrill of the hunt, and the excitement of finding something truly rare. As time passed, the 1980p quarter dollar continued to be a hot commodity in the world of coin collecting. Its incredible value cemented its place in numismatic history, and it became a symbol of how even the most ordinary of coins can, under the right circumstances, become a valuable treasure. For collectors, the 1980p quarter dollar was the ultimate find, a coin that could make a significant impact on their collection and their financial future, and so, the 1980p quarter dollar remains one of the most remarkable stories in the world of rare coins. From being a simple piece of change to becoming one of the most valuable coins in history, this coin's journey is a testament to the power of rarity and the unpredictability of the coin market. It's a reminder that, sometimes, the most surprising things can turn out to be the most valuable. Thank you for joining me today on this incredible journey through the story of the 1980p quarter dollar. I hope you enjoyed learning about this fascinating coin and its rise to prominence. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories about rare coins, numismatics, and the world of collectibles. Until next time, keep looking for those hidden treasures. You never know when the next big discovery might be right under your nose.